What's up guys, Zanbono here, and finally we have the NBA 2k17 Prelude. So I'm making my character right here. You guys can see him right there on the screen, DeAndre the Thuggins, and I am not going to go through the process of creating his face and going through his hair and all the little details of what he looks like. I did that before I recorded this video, so you guys don't have to sit through like a half-hour long process of making a character. So we're going to skip that part, but everything else that has to do with the Prelude, I'm going to show you guys. Especially, we're going to play one of the events. You'll see at the very end of this video, there's a list of events you can do with your player while he's in college, and we're going to do one of them here, the Midnight Madness. So I was trying to pick my position that I figured like most people pick point guards. So I'm not going to be a point guard. I don't want to dominate the ball in every single play. DeAndre the Thuggins does not play point guard. That's not his. It's not his style. So we're going to put him at a different position. I thought about a center or power forward because people don't pick them as often, but I decided to go with the small forward. I like a lot of small forwards around the NBA. It's my favorite position. I like Paul George a lot. I'm from Indiana, so I'm a big fan of the Pacers and Paul George. My favorite team is the Thunder, and even though they did lose Kevin Durant, I loved him while he was there, and I'm still going to root for him even though he's in Golden State, and I don't want to root for him. I'm probably going to do it subconsciously regardless. So we're picking the kind of player we want to be here. There's some options to play defense, but DeAndre Thuggins does not play defense unless needed. There's slasher and shot creator and sharpshooter. Those are more like him. He likes to dominate the ball because who likes anything but points when you play basketball? Points will win you games. I actually heard somebody at the gym yesterday, they had a debate about what's more impressive, to drop 40 on every team in the league or to have a triple-double on every team in the league by the end of your career. So you could have basically 40 points against 29 different teams, or a triple-double against 29 different teams. What do you guys think is more impressive? It was an interesting debate, and one of the guys literally said the 40 points is only more impressive because nobody cares about anything but points, because that's how you win a game, and I just kind of laughed. So here we're picking our height. I'm showing you guys the minimum height and the maximum height you can have for the position of the small forward. 6'3" is the shortest you can be. No way in hell I'm going to have a 6'3" small forward. You can see as you change your height, there's a baseline for what your height can be, your wingspan, and things along those lines where it doesn't affect your stats. And then at certain points, your stats go down or go up. So basically, if you have physical limitations, like you have a shorter wingspan or you are shorter, you have increased stats to help that, or to make up the difference. If you have a longer wingspan or your guy is taller, you're going to have lesser stats to make up the difference. So personally, I'd rather have the height and the length because I think that is going to come in handy, and you can always get those stats back by building them up throughout the game. So I made my guy with a little bit longer wingspan. He's 6'8". He's a shot creator, so he's kind of like a Paul George or a Kevin Durant in that sense. And we're trying to pick his weight here. I was just flipping through a bunch of the different weights to, again, look and just see what the minimum is and how small you could make a guy theoretically if you wanted to. But I think I ended up settling here with 225 pounds. I thought that was a pretty good weight for a guy who's 6'8", but in great basketball shape, like the thug DeAndre Thuggins. So the last thing we had to deal with was shoulder width, and I decided to just max it out and go Dwight Howard shoulders, even though it does not fit his body type at all. I just thought it was kind of funny, and it does not affect your stats, so why not have as broad a shoulders as possible? I'm surely not using a left hand because I'm not a psycho. I'm going right-handed. I had to pick my jersey number, went with number 4. I'm the 4th, LV4, so we are rocking with the Quattro out there on the jersey number. So right here, I'm going to shut up and let you guys listen to the cutscene.
2k17 is my career mode. My man over here, he usually doesn't do things like this, but Kobe, I appreciate you coming out.
No, it's my pleasure, man. I'm excited. Looking forward to seeing what kind of careers they're going to have.
You know what? I'm really glad you said that, because you laid out a pretty perfect foundation, man. The blueprint was pretty flawless.
Thank you, sir.
Damn, they did Kobe dirty right there.
So you're in career mode, the entire career. That's good and bad. Ups and downs, come on, man.
Unbelievable.
Derek the Goat Fisher.
So what part of the game are you going to miss the most? I mean, we saw everything.
Yeah, all of it. honestly. The good, the bad, the wins, the losses. It's a lot like boxing, man. It's really about the opponent within yourself. It's the most important, right? You win that battle, then you win the rest of them.
It's a game within the game. My man. All right. Well, welcome to, what am I doing? I got you right here. Can you do the honors?
Okay.
Yeah.
Welcome to NBA 2k17's My Career Mode. Enjoy.
See, that was great.
Right?
Yeah.
Good?
I felt it. I mean, I felt like you meant it.
I felt it too.
Okay, I felt it too. Okay.
They better not have a better career than mine.
What happens if they do?
I'm about to lace these things back up. I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to.
All right, so enough of those trash highlights. Let's get to the good stuff here. We got DeAndre, the Thug, Thuggins from Lower Valley High School right here, just hooping on everybody. Got dunks. We got really, really bad and corny celebrations because my man cannot dance at all. He's got no... Oh, no. All right, so I really hope I don't have to ever watch him dab or Millie Rock ever again. My man cannot dance at all. Oh, sick pass. Yeah, he's got that hoops mixtape. He knew to really stop. DeAndre Thuggins, high school All-American. Over 1 million views. Like this video. No, I'm just like...
Not bad, right?
No, I know I didn't teach you that.
Oh, you definitely didn't teach me that. No, I learned that in AAU and summer ball.
Oh, come on. There's no fundamentals. It's all flash and sparkles. And you know what?
Sparkles?
These kids, yeah, sparkles. I'm surprised you didn't have the Globetrotters anthem theme song playing on that thing. You know, these kids, they come to me every
My
year
man
wanting
looks
to be you
nothing
and
like
have
an
to start
athlete.
all over again from scratch. Next time you make a highlight video, do me a favor and yourself and put it on there with chest passes and mid-range jump shots.
What kind of
Okay,
trash
look,
mixtape
those moves
do you...
were just for the highlight reel. You know, at the end of the day, I'm a student of the game.
Yeah, you're a student of me. I'll put the ball in your hands.
Hey, you think if I tell EJ and Kenny that you're my favorite player, they'll think that's funny?
Hey, you know what? I ain't gonna put nothing past those guys. They might. And all I gotta do is just make a highlight reel from old VHS copies of my old games to substantiate your claim.
Uh-oh, a whole VHS copy, huh? You might get like, 12 views from that.
I like my
Like
video.
every player on your team might watch that. That's a pretty good number.
I'll get a baker's dozen, because you better watch. Because what you just showed me on that phone, man, you need to make sure that you stay familiar with the fundamentals.
Oh, I'll definitely give it a watch.
You know where you're going yet?
Man, my coach think I'm about to tell him where we going
Mike?
before I tell everybody else.
You're not gonna tell me?
Not yet.
1 million views, high school All-American. Safe to say the world will be watching you, Mr. President.
Yep.
Can you handle it?
Think so. This is a big decision. What college am I gonna pick?
All right, so now I had to pick which college I wanted to go to. I tried to scroll down. I didn't know they were only going to give me like 10 options. I didn't really want to pick any of these schools, to be honest, but really what it came down to, I guess, when I was picking these, I'm not really a fan of any of these schools that much. I just figured green's my favorite color, so I ended up going here with Michigan State Spartans. After some talking it through with my family and my friends, you know, having to go through all my recruiting letters, it was a hard decision, but we decided it was the best. They were paying the most, so Michigan State.
24 seconds with Jason Richmond.
The #1 high school player in the country has chosen Michigan State. That's right, folks. It's Sparty. In a particularly clever video we recorded with an American flag draped behind him, in some homage to the president. Apparently. Who knows? Maybe this kid aspires to be the president of basketball. I don't know what kids these days think, but I do think this kid has potential. But it's overcoming the obstacles that make you great. He's off to a great start with his college choice, no doubt. But he has to focus on the game.
Wow, it was pretty deep. So as you can see here, now we've gotten started with the actual playing basketball aspect of the game, and with the prelude, you get a little achievement right there for going through all that stuff and picking what college you want to play at. So you can see right here I have 4 options of games I can play. I'm going to start with the Midnight Mania at the very beginning, and then we're going to move our way to the very end, and we're going to try and figure out what the little one with the question marks there is at the end, what the little secret game is. It might be March Madness tournament.
You ready, boy?
Let's do it.
Huh? Let's get it. All right, yeah. That's what I like to see. Make sure you're ready for that pass, all right?
All day.
All
All
right.
day. all
Press.
day. What's up, Coach?
You hear that?
Oh, yeah.
You feeling that?
Yep. I'm pumped.
You ready to change this program overnight?
Let's do it.
These people are excited to meet the new kingdom here, buddy.
All right.
Now, these fans can be your best friend or your worst enemy, all right? Head coach would never tell you this, but when you get out there tonight, I want you to put on a show. Win
Well,
this
my coach
crowd
looks like one of
over,
those boosters
okay?
that's paying everybody
And my
underneath the
dad
table.
used to say,
for
show him what you
sure.
got. And I got something for him tonight.
You hear that? They're playing your song, friend. Let's go.
All right.
Come on.
Go.
Get at it, boys. Woo!
Oh, this is pretty cool. This kind of reminds me of the beginning of Space Jam. I feel like at any second they're just going to introduce the Monstars or the Looney Tunes. What in the hell?
Rain comes down from the sky, a vision in my eyes.
My dude is not built like a #1 player in the country out of high school. Oh my lord. Oh, this is kind of dope though. The crowd like this, it's kind of cool. And they're hyping me up. My man's about to get like 4 points. I'm so stressed out at how corny my dude looks. Like he's jumping up and he's the only one just jumping up and down.
Thank you. All right, everybody. We just want to thank you all for coming out and supporting us. And we wear these colors with pride. And we don't take for granted the love we get from all of you. And this year, we're really confident. I mean, I'm back, and we have the president on our team. So again, thank you all for coming out and supporting us. And I believe that we'll be the team cutting down those nets in March. Thank you!
Alright, so we're actually going to play the 6 minute here, little quarter, I guess is what it would be. This is our Midnight Mania. This is the first time we get to play with my players. So it doesn't keep track of stats or grade or anything like that, but you get to try out your player for the first time. I'm still trying to figure out the kinks, and right off the bat, I throw the ball to the underneath part of the backboard, and it comes right back down. That was a pretty trash shot, but there's a few new things about the game this year that, and I haven't played 2K really since 2K15. I played a tiny bit on 2K17, but I didn't actually buy the game. So some things may feel different to me that maybe aren't as different to some other people, but I noticed what is different is when your little shot meter, right, as you're going up to take a shot, it's a bar on the underside of the circle, like down below you. You'll see when I get the ball next time, there's like a little blue line, and the bigger it is, the better shot it is for your player. So if you have like no bar underneath you, then that's not within your range, but as the bar grows, you're getting closer to a range in which you will be able to hit your shot. And so instead of there being like a little green bar in the middle of it, where you have to try and like hit your shot while it goes through that, or a little like white spot that you need to release while the bar is there, for you to get the perfect shot. You just need to release when the meter is filled all the way up to the top, and then that's how you get a good release on your shot this year. So it's just a little different. You'll see what I mean once I actually shoot the ball. Playing some stingy defense right there right now, even though, like I said, come on guys, defense doesn't matter. But we get the ball there, right? You see what I'm saying there on the bottom? You have to try and fill that meter up. I got super close to filling it up, and the meter was actually fairly large, so that was within my range. I just wasn't able to knock down the shot because I'm trash, and for some reason they think I'm the #1 player in the country, but we'll see about that. So we are about 2 minutes in here, and the other team has not gotten a chance to score yet. Got a nice pass down into the paint, and that would be considered an assist, as my big man puts it down through the rim. So we're back here on defense. Little arrows telling you who to guard. I think one thing I found that's a little bit different about this year is I like to play the intense D when I'm up on my man holding down the left trigger, but in years past when you hold the right stick down, you kind of put your hands out and take away a little bit more space from each side, but it doesn't really seem to do that this year. So I don't know if it's a different button. They changed the controls on me. I wasn't able to check while I was doing this game, but I kind of just forgot. So I'm not sure if there's a different button for that this year, if that's just not an aspect of the game, is where you just kind of put your hands out to the side while you're in that intense D. But if I find that there is a way to do so, I'll make sure to put it in whatever video I make next for this. But we are locking down the D right now, and they're going to try and drive to the hole, but it is not going to go down. We are dominating this game right now 7-0. Not like the game actually counts for anything. I don't know if these are our second string guys we're playing against, if they mixed up the ones. I don't know who's supposed to be who, because these are all fake players for the most part. I think Valentine's in this game, though. I'm not sure completely. I thought I remember them saying his name, but I wasn't sure. So I'd have to double check. I can hardly read the names because they're white and they don't really appear very well on that light colored floor. But we got that lockdown defense right there. We force them to pass the ball out at the top of the key, and the shot clock's running down. They're going to be forced to put up a shot here. The extra pass, another pass, a lot of passes there when we were running out of time, and they were able to get a decent shot attempt, but it was not able to go down through the hoop. So they're now down 10-0. So we have the ball back here on offense. One thing I didn't like about this year is when in my player, they brought back up where you get your it pops up on your little grade. You can't see it on this, but you can probably see it in the next video. It pops up on your little grade at the top whenever you get your call for pass ignored, or if you call for pass more than like 2 or 3 times, you'll start to lose grade. There's a couple years where they kind of took that out, and you were able to just call for the pass almost as much as you wanted. You couldn't just overly just spam it, but you could call for it about as much as you wanted without any penalty. And this year, they kind of remind you all the time about when your call for pass is ignored. So there we go. We finally get a big play. We get a dunk, and DeAndre Thuggins gets his first dunk of his college career, even though it doesn't really count for any stats. He's able to put one through, and the crowd went wild. So it is 14-2, and we're back here trying to play that lockdown defense once again. But my man is able to scoot right past me and get an easy jumper for a bucket there. So looks like we're going to have some work to do here. Our defense isn't great. Like I said, I'm still trying to figure out how to get my how to run defense the way I'm used to doing it in the past. I'm not sure exactly what the buttons are. On offense, one thing I noticed I'm having a lot of trouble with trying to do is create separation while the ball is in my hand. So my dribble moves aren't really getting me a lot of open opportunities, which is weird because I made myself a shot creator, but I'm actually having trouble creating my own shots. The good thing is we were able to keep the green squad from being able to score for quite a while. I'm able to box out down there, even though I wasn't able to get the rebound. I feel like my game overall is fairly strong for my first time playing 2K in a while. Yeah, I make some silly mistakes here and there, but my player is also terrible, which definitely gives me somewhat of an excuse. That pass was just garbage right there. I was going to try and steal the pass, but I could tell it was just going right past the player anyways and went straight out of bounds. So we're going to inbound here in the final minute of the game. The score is 16-4, so there's not really much to get excited about at this point. The fans are probably excited because their team doesn't look terrible. So we're going to try and back my man down into the paint. And little finger roll right there. Oh my God. That running was awful. I hope I did not do that on accident by like pressing some button. I really hope that was just something that's just an animation when you make some decent shot. That was great. So they trap my man down there in the paint, gets the ball stolen. I'm running down the court trying to call for it, get the pass, kick it back out to the corner, and he's able to knock down the three, so that would have been another assist. Like I said, we're just we're killing the other team. It's 21-4. And there's just a few seconds left before we close out the Midnight Mania, and we send all the fans home after their exciting 6 minutes of action and even worse dancing and jumping up and down. So I hope these Sparty fans are pretty excited for this championship run we're going to make in our 4-game-long season. So they can set a screen right there. He gets the ball and tries to pass it back out to the corner, but the ball gets intercepted, passes right back down the court, and to put up a buzzer beater right before the end of the game, and he misses it, comes up short. So we were able to pull off the win there in a game that doesn't count for anything. So that's pretty thrilling. It's always nice to win games that don't matter. A little celebration going on right there. I don't know what we're so pumped up about.
Talking about, baby. That's what I'm talking about. That's how you win a game.
Why is the green team celebrating? They just got trashed.
Never felt that type of energy in the arena, man.
Hey, man, listen, it's like that most games, especially during conference and postseason play.
Yo, man, I'm so juiced. I cannot wait for the first game.
There's only one way to pass the time.
You thinking what I'm thinking?
I'm thinking. Game, you ready to get dusted off? You ready to get dusted off?
I'm gonna dust you off.
Please don't ever do that again, guys.
Yeah, Mom, you know, we don't have a lot of free time, you know what I mean?
No, I hope you at least have time to eat. You're skinny enough as it is, and I don't know where you get it from. Your daddy was as big as a house.
Yeah, I know, but the feeding is pretty good here. We have these meal plans, too, that are pretty good, but I don't know, I just guess my metabolism is a little faster than his.
Well, that's good. How's the team looking? Are you starting?
Well, Coach hasn't exactly told us yet.
Well, who else is going to start ahead of you? They lost 3 players last year, and the guys they have returning aren't as good as you. I know that.
My boy over there is really upset that she just said that everyone else on the team is trash.
Yeah, Mom, why don't you give the coach a call? I think he'd really appreciate it.
See, you're playing around. But, son, good luck. You know your dad would be happy just to see you in uniform.
Yeah, I know he would.
But not me. I need to see you scoring 30 points with 25 rebounds a game. I need more trophies on
We don't
my
get
shelf.
rebounds. We don't get down in the paint unless we absolutely have to. Pull up from the 3, get back on D.
Love you too, Mom. Bye.
Moms gives me no love.
Oh, man, she wasn't even talking about you.
Uh-huh. How's she doing anyway, Prez?
Prez. Never gonna live that down, huh?
Man, you gotta live up to it. I think that's the point. I mean, how else are you gonna lead us to a title?
Me? Nah, I'm a freshman.
So? Hey, look, I'm trying to win a title before I graduate. So I'm passing you the ball every possession.
Good idea.
Just no look down so you can dunk.
Wait. You're not gonna shoot?
If you pass out of a double team, I'll shoot. Just consider me Steve Kerr, you 96 MJ.
96 MJ, all right. I'll see what I can do.
Buckets! Come on, pay up.
Look, man, it was all that talk about MJ. You
I know.
We just bet a Gatorade on a 2K game.
That doesn't count.
No, I know. It doesn't. You
All right,
gonna
let's
blame
run
your
it
mom
back.
now?
Run it back.
You're a sore
Run
loser.
it back. Best 2 out of 3.
Who puts it on their mom?
I was on the phone. You weren't on the phone?
Oh, okay, all right. We'll go again.
Yeah,
I
let's
done
go
won
again.
3 straight already.
Okay, keep talking.
Alright guys, so that was my first game with DeAndre 96 MJ Thuggins, and as you see we got another achievement there for playing the Midnight Madness. They said my debut, they showed that I had low basketball IQ. They're not impressed with the Prez tonight, limited athleticism, limited ball handling. Wow, this is great. I think it's safe to say it was not the debut where they were looking for. Forget the next level, doesn't even look good enough for this level. Wow. But I'm still projected to go in mid-first round, so everything they said was probably correct. I'm probably trash. Signing off, guys. If you guys enjoyed the video, please hit like. Feel free to subscribe. I'm going to try and put some more videos of the Prelude out before 2K actually comes out. So, thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed.